Right, it's come to this. Until I sort out the SD to IC problem, the old faithful has been removed. And the new, possibly faithful, has been placed at the plasma TV station. Now, won't be bothering with the shit manual that comes with the TheC64 full size. It's not actually good for anything other than nostalgia, really. Right, now we have two options to power this thing. And one is from the TV itself, and the other is with a USB type charger. Now I can't remember how much I bought this for, and nor can anyone else watching this, because bugger all people watch my fantastic TheC64 full size weird videos. But I think it was £109 from Argos. Definitely wasn't the full price. And you get a HDMI cable, which according to some idiot retailers is worth about 15 to 20 quid by itself. But I thought we'd get the ball rolling, I should say, not kick the ball, by trying out the joystick, because I'm limited to this joystick without buying yet more fucking add-ons. So we're going to see if it's actually going to be a useful bit of kit, and we can actually do something positive about the disgusting situation where it's easier to play games on the TheC64 full size than a real TheC64 with an SD to IC. Nothing else, just the SD to IC. So the first test we're going to be doing is Iridium. Now I also have a USB extension cable of suspect origin, no idea where this came from, probably had it for like 15-20 years. Just found it, so I could potentially power it from the TV. However, the HDMI lead is a bit short as well, so bit of a moot point. TV is bloody massive, so therefore it's quite far away. Now I think that is actually the longest cable I've got. I don't think I've got another HDMI cable that's longer than this. And that's your only option anyway, so you know, I'd say it's probably a metre long. Let's have a quick check. How high is it? Well, it might be the standard 1.8 metres, but if you're going to be using it in a big living room with an enormous plasma, that's probably not any good. But okay, I'm going to have to play Iridium on this thing, but the battery's about to go. So the reason I want to do that is because I'm not sure if there's a delay in response time to the joystick, which is the biggest problem with the TheC64 Mini. The joystick that comes with that has got a half-second delay. Manic Miner is unplayable. Now, Iridium is really the only game that would test the response time of the emulator as well as the USB joystick. You know what, I'm not sure if there is a delay at the moment. Yeah, I'm not very good at Iridium anyway. That's not actually a good game to try it on. Yeah. Really need to shoot 'em up. And not attacking them. I'm going to hold back my comments on the rest of the package. What the hell is that? More games to play. Yeah, hold back the comments, mate. Alright, let's try this. It's a standard Galaxian type thing. Good. I think there's a delay. Now. Check it out now. The Funk's old brother right about. Yeah, anyway. I think there is a slight delay still. I don't think it's as bad as before on the C64 mini joystick. This is the new micro switch joystick. But you know what? I'm really not sure. There really isn't that many games that would tell you straight away, actually. Or IO probably would. Annoyingly, the only games on here that might are games that I had, and therefore I don't want to play them on this setup. Mute the audio for a second, stop screaming. There is a delay. I find that there is a delay. I've turned everything off on my plasma TV by default. So it's definitely not the TV. If it was, there's nothing I could do about it, but it's very close though. I'm gonna say maybe a quarter of a second. It's very close. There is ever so slightly a delay. And you know what? Because there's no Manic Miner on there, I really need to put that on a USB stick. To test that out. So I think there is a slight delay. Let's try Mega Apocalypse. Yeah, again, I'm gonna have to hold back my comments about this business, the way it's done and all that. So, but with 64 games, 60 of them for the C64. Really, they should have adopted the up-down business, which is like next page, like you get on many of the bootleg consoles. I think there is ever so slightly a delay. It's a bit like when you play Xbox One games on the Xbox 360. Games are 100% working. You lose lives really quickly on this thing. hard game anyway. Right, I have to check back the video on that one, see if there is a delay. I can count the frames actually. Ah well, let's check out the SID emulation off camera. Right, camera's had a bit of a charge, not a full charge, but let's see what happens with this business. You've got to change the joystick port somehow. Okay, how do you change the joystick port? Alright, change the joystick port. Something's happened. Well, this isn't a great start. It's one of them things you've got to set the joystick port in the menu, I think, or the file name. Okay, let's save that state. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, in case you didn't know, if you save a state from the USB stick games. No, that's not what I want. How do you swap the joysticks? Well, that's correct. You have to literally plug it into a different joystick USB socket. Let's try that then. Where's the save state then? I don't know how you get to the save state, so I just have to load it again. Yeah, let's just do Manic Miner. Manic Miner is what I tested the C64 mini joystick on. Good. Run stop should get me out of this. Unlimited lives. No. Do. Well, we keep that. That might come in handy. Right, let's give this a go. Well, that wasn't a good start. Right, I'll just play it as if I'm playing it on WinVice. I actually jumped too early before then. know what, I'm not sure. I have a suspicion there is a very slight delay going on there. Oh, I might have left that a bit too late. Definitely cutting it finer. Such a small delay, but if you know a game inside out and you've only been playing it on a real C64 or the Windows keyboard on the emulator, then you probably will notice actually. It's a bit of an acid test, this one. And we got one life, so we can fuck it up once. I think now's the time to actually go, but that was close. Can't remember when you bloody go now. Yeah, it is this time. Yeah, there is a very slight delay going on. You know what? It's really hard to tell. Too much. That was a bit risky actually. Ooh, that was lucky. This is definitely an acid test, this one. Yeah, I don't know if I'm actually compensating now. It has to be going down and the toilet has to be coming towards you. Shit, now there is too much of a delay now. Oh, that is so lucky. Right, I'll have to check that back on the camera and see if I can notice a delay there. You do get a sense that there is something going on. There is some sort of delay to the joystick. So I'm going to have to test this on my AMD A5 PC. And Vice, and see if I get the same sort of, you know, shit, now you can't actually do it now. Level skip, I would have done that. As for the joystick, it's not as horrendous as I thought it'd be. You know, the actual design of the joystick itself, physically, it's a bit of a tough one. See, some of these jumps you have to do when you're, you know, right on the edge. It does feel very similar to a Competition Pro joystick actually. Wolfed. See, that's the thing, is a slight delay. I don't know if the delay is if you're doing a direction and the fire button, but my spidey sense is tingling. Oh yeah, you got to go in now. So how I actually lost a life on that one. Oh, it's a real bastard, this level. I can't even remember how to do it. Didn't think I'd get this far. And we got the extra life from the bonus points. So even with a disastrous start. Right. Bloody camera memory filled up. I can't remember when I'm supposed to bloody go now and do this. Oh yeah, I think he has to be on the opposite side. Ah, that's the second time it's done that. I'm just letting go of the joystick and it actually sends off a press of the fire button. So that's a bit ominous. Now, Manic Miner is the Formula 1 car and racing circuit acid test for any joystick. Well, the C64 version anyway. Don't know if I've ever done it that way before, actually. Oh crap. Gotta wait a bit now. Yeah, that should be enough time. Oh. Ah, this is the one that's a real test. Yeah, it can be done. So if you can play Manic Miner with any joystick, it's a good joystick. Assuming you're not completely useless at Manic Miner, yeah, but you know, that's a different thing altogether. I like the sound the joystick makes. It's a slightly different sound to the zip stick. Yeah, I've got a zip stick here now. Yeah, this sounds more mechanical. It's not necessarily a good thing. Oh, I better stop fucking about actually. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. There we go. So we won't be going for the extra points to drop Kong in the ding dong here. Oh, this is a real tough one actually, and you have to move straight away, otherwise you're fucked. So I could have gone in actually. Still can go and lose a life. I can go and lose a life. I could go to Farm Foods right now to get some chocolate biscuits and lose my fucking life. Hey, it wouldn't be Manic Miner without a bit of coronavirus business, would it? So, just, if you take it easy, this one's more than possible. So you just got to be careful of the two light blue moving objects there. You've got to sort out the timing for them. Oh shit, look at the shit I have to put up with. Why would it fucking tell me that? What a shit TV. yeah, anyway, let's save that. Yeah, what a stupid thing for the TV to do. Fucking bullshit, mate. Fucking... This fucking century is a disaster, mate. And if you think I'm joking, go and watch a documentary about the 1918 Spanish influenza. So called because the King of Spain immediately got it and died. And there was a ban on talking about it in the UK. So they got around that particularly dictatorial, dickish law, because the government or the king or whatever said it would affect morale if they talked about the Spanish flu killing the British population off. So they reported it as foreign news and called it the Spanish influenza, even though it started in America. I think it was some guy who's farming ducks or something. I don't know, that's where it come from. So, Donkey Kong would be a good test, but it's time to make the most of this thing, and that's the fact that I can play Congo Bongo now, hopefully. They obviously, oh no. Wow, there's a lot of noise going on in the background. I wonder why that would be. That's the TV. Because it's uniform in and outside the borders. But yeah. Yeah, you can blame the crackers for that one. That's not a comment on the C64 full size. It's obviously not doing true drive emulation. Now what is ridiculous is they've got this shit cover from the Players Software budget re-release of Who Dares Wins. Even though it takes you 2 seconds to find the cover of the original game by Alligator. And they also did it on something else. Confusion, that's another one. There's always copies of that for sale on eBay, so you could actually grab it from there, but I'm pretty sure the cover will just come up. You can be a bit OTT with the copyright, I think, so yeah, that's some sort of strategic. Oh, it says shoot 'em up. Well, it says shoot 'em up. So it's very convenient to have a real C64. And the scanline option is nice. I mean, they're only horizontal scan lines. They don't obviously go over the top with the scan lines, but it's nice to have. On a real C64 you won't get scan lines on a plasma TV. And you'll need an S-video cable anyway. And the VIC-20 doesn't output S-video, so you're a bit fucked there. There's nothing you can actually do about that. Yeah. 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 I'll leave it on what the game recommend. Ooh, fan fold paper, you can't get that anymore, mate. More's the pity. If you don't print out long listings, you can't really work on them. And they have to be on a continuous rolling feeder paper or something at the bare minimum. How am I supposed to know what the longitude and latitude is? Now what, I had enough of this one. This ain't no fucking shoot 'em up. I don't know what it is, but it's not a shoot 'em up. Oh, there you go. Everyone's a Wally as well. I didn't want to fucking play that. Actually, I had Pyjama Rama, so I could play that, but I don't really like games like that anymore. At my age, life is too short to map out games. I actually tried that game. It's on the VIC-20. Ooh, this would be interesting acid test. Oh, there's a story about highway encounter, which I'm not going to talk about again. So the choice of games are actually quite unusual. I don't know if I want to play Nebulous on this thing with this joystick. Don't think I like Neverworld, although it is a shoot 'em up, I suppose. So you got Paradroid, Iridium and Alley Cat. Pit Stop 2 isn't a good test of... Now let's see what we got on here then. Well, there was Space Pilot. Ooh! The explosions of Blue Max. So yeah, I'm going to have to check on TheC64.com, see if they've got a different version of Congo Bongo, but I don't think there is. So I don't know what the business with the business. Hang on a minute. Oh no, I didn't set the pilot controls. Oh shit. Yeah, so the business with True Drive emulation not really working on here, because it is just an emulator. That's a big negative point. So the joystick stuck there. That wasn't me. No sir, that definitely wasn't me. Why would I kamikaze into the ground? All the down movement does stick actually on this joystick. So you've got to be careful with that. But you can deal with that. That's no different to like using a knackered joystick to play these games back in the day. In the first TheC64 games I had to play with a Point Master joystick or the VCS joysticks, which were well and truly knackered after 3 years of use. Maybe 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. That's a lot of mileage for them. So we could do coronavirus diaries, obviously. Now the scrolling is smooth. I wouldn't have thought there'd be any problem with the emulation. There is enough processing power in the little board that they use here. Yeah, so this is fine. that's a text adventure. I suppose you get to test the keyboard. The VIC-20 games really should be arranged together. Wouldn't like that. You know what, I could try that, because Mainmeister was playing that the other week. Now, I've famously done a Speedball review, but I did say I wouldn't do Speedball 2 because the graphics are better on Speedball 1, so, and it plays fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, especially for a 2-player game. So again, another horrible budget cover. Don't know where they pulled these out of their arse. You know, you'd say these are small things, but most people who buy this, you know, probably had a C64 quite early. If you had a C64 in 1991 as a Christmas present, you wouldn't be happy, especially if your mate got a SNES and your other mate got a Mega Drive, and the one already had something else on the Amiga, you wouldn't be happy, mate.